75% of all submitted resumes are thrown out before a human being ever sees them. If you spend time looking for career advice online, you will inevitably hear about the villain responsible for this statistic, the Applicant Tracking System, or ATS. The story goes that a ruthless AI robot scans your resume, looks for exact formatting, and automatically deletes your application if it doesn't like what it sees. This fear spawned an entire industry of rules. You are told to never use a 2-column layout. You are told to hit a specific keyword density. You are told you need to run your document through third-party scanners to get a passing ATS match score. Job seekers end up stripping away all the context of their careers, writing dense, robotic resumes designed to appease an algorithm. They optimize for a machine and end up sabotaging their chances with the actual hiring manager. But data from millions of applications and recruiters at companies like Amazon and Microsoft confirms a different reality. The auto-rejecting robot does not exist. No major platform on the market today is programmed to throw your resume in the trash just because you used the wrong font or missed a specific buzzword. An applicant tracking system is actually just a highly sophisticated filing cabinet. It is a database designed to organize candidate information and manage a recruiter's workflow. It does not make hiring decisions on its own. If you spend hours trying to trick a piece of software that isn't actually trying to reject you, you are fighting the wrong enemy. To get an interview, we have to look at what is actively filtering your application. When you hit submit, you usually have to answer a few basic questions about your visa status, your location, or your years of experience. These are called knockout questions. This flowchart shows the only real automated filter in the process. If a job requires 3 years of experience and you select 1 on the drop-down menu, the system routes your files straight to a rejection bin. Your answers to these binary questions are what disqualify you, not your resume. Once you pass those questions, the system parses your resume. Older databases try to extract your text to build an HTML preview profile. If you have a complex layout or tables, the system can scramble your text into a messy, unreadable block. This is where the myth of the formatting penalty comes from. But a scrambled preview does not equal a rejection. The recruiter can always click a button and open your original, untouched file. Submitting a clean, single-column PDF is smart because it prevents parsing errors and makes the recruiter's life easier. But a stray graphic isn't going to trigger an instant deletion. Your actual answers to the knockout criteria do. While legacy systems rely on parsers and knockout questions, the newest platforms use machine learning to evaluate your application. They have moved away from counting exact keyword matches and now use semantic ranking. Instead of blindly searching for the term project management, the AI reads for context. It understands that terms like Scrum, sprint planning, and iterative delivery demonstrate the same skill. The algorithm evaluates the depth of your experience and sorts the candidate pool into graded tiers. The recruiter logs in and starts pulling resumes, only looking at the A tier. The candidates in the B, C, and D tiers are still in the system. They were never formally rejected by the machine, but they will likely never be seen by human eyes. This contextual intelligence is exactly why you cannot rely on old optimization tricks. Pasting the entire job description in white text at the bottom of your document, or stuffing a skill section with every buzzword you can find, used to work on older systems. Today, platforms like Workday and Greenhouse actively scan for invisible text and mismatched skills. When they find them, they attach a fraud indicator directly to your profile. If you try to outsmart a contextual machine learning model with a trick from 2015, you aren't going to end up in the top tier. You are going to get your file flagged as spam. Once you make it into that top tier, you face the actual final hurdle of the hiring process, a real person. Recruiters typically manage dozens of open roles and hundreds of applications. They do not read your resume like a book. They scan it, spending an average of 6 to 10 seconds to make a decision. In that tiny window, they are looking for specific evidence that you can handle the daily responsibilities of the role. They want to see that the scope of your past work matches the specific problems they need solved today. If you wrote a dense, repetitive document packed with isolated keywords just to please an algorithm, a recruiter scanning it at high speed will skip right past it. To survive that 6-second scan, you have to write for the human. Start by tailoring your content. Use the exact phrasing from the job description to describe your actual experience. Data shows that candidates who tailor their resumes convert to interviews at roughly twice the rate of those who don't. Then apply this formula to your bullet points. Start with a strong action verb, explain exactly what you did, and finish with a measurable result. That measurable result is critical. Dollar signs, percentages, and hard numbers physically stand out, instantly proving your impact. And don't feel forced to cram all of this onto a single page. Analysis of over 200,000 resumes shows that a well-organized two-page document performs equally well across all experience levels. Don't cut vital context just to save space. Keep your formatting clean so the database can organize your file, but make sure your writing is sharp, contextual, and persuasive. The machine might sort the pile, but a human makes the hire. There's a lot more to help you at JobSearch.Community. Become an insider and get coaching from Jeff Altman, as well as video courses, books, and guides to help you. Or you can purchase individual products and services a la carte. We want to help. If you like the video, share it, leave a comment, click the like button, follow the channel. It will help other people if you do.